Hello, everybody. I'm Princess Tiana, and today we are going to read a very special book. This book is called The Biggest Story. It's by Sarah Coyle and Dan Taylor. Now, you have to stick around until the end because I have a big surprise for you guys, too. Are you ready to read this story? Okay. All right. Oh goodness, I'm so hungry right now. All right. I could really go for a big old pot of Daddy's gumbo right about now. That sounds so good. Okay. Here we are. The Biggest Story. Errol's mom told the best stories. They were always fun and exciting. So one afternoon, when there was nothing to do, Errol knew a story was just what he needed. Unfortunately, there was a plumbing problem. "Sorry, Errol," said his mom. "This pipe won't fix itself, so why don't you think up a good story instead?" So this is Errol. Can you see that? And that's Errol and his mom trying to fix the sink. All right. Errol blinked, surprised. Then he shook his head. "I can't tell a story. I don't know how." "I bet you can," said his mom. "Just have a go." Out in the garden, Errol tried hard to think of a story, but star jumps didn't shake any ideas out, and saying upside down for a full minute only made his ears hurt. He was so busy thinking he didn't notice the ants until... Okay. So this is his star jumps and his handstands and just sitting and thinking of a good story to tell. Just couldn't think of one until he noticed the ants. "Psst," said the biggest ant. "We couldn't help overhearing that. You're telling a story. Will it have ants in it?" Wow, sure," said Errol. He'd never met a talking ant before. Perhaps other animals could talk. You see, he saw some ants. You see the ants? "Ahem," said a low voice. A tabby cat was tapping Errol's foot. "You know," she said, "the best stories have cats in them." With an awful kerfuffle, all the neighborhood cats bobbed up onto the fence. Each cat sat at a polite distance from the others. Cats like a bit of space. "So, what do you say?" asked a tortoiseshell cat. "Any room for cats in your story?" Ants and cats? Errol's story was getting better already. Errol looked around the garden. What else does my story need? Look at all those cats. All those cats. Oh, gosh. All the cats. "Stunts!" shouted a sheep, clipping the gate as she jumped into the garden. Showering splinters, a long line of sheep hopped after her. "You need action, excitement, paragliding. Sheep do all that stuff." "Done," Errol grinned. He had everything he needed to start his story. Oh my goodness, we got sheeps doing stunts. I bet Louie could never do anything like that. It's okay, though. He is a fine musician at that. Oop. Excuse me. Oh, goodness, these pages are stuck together. Okay. The ground trembled and shook. A mob of meerkats burst through the fence. Elephants, lizards, pandas, monkeys, even a sleek leopard followed. So the leopard looked excited. Word in the wildlife park is you're telling a story. Good news, we're in. Errol gave a low whistle. To fit everyone in, this story would have to be big. Okay, he said, but that's definitely it. There's no room for anyone else. Not even... Oh, so these are all the animals that want to be a part of his story. But in order to fit all those animals in, it's going to have to be a big story. Dinosaurs, shouted the sheep. A stegosaurus, oh my, what a word. A stegosaurus and a gigantic T-Rex stood beaming as they sank slowly into the lawn. A new story is always worth traveling through time and space for, the T-Rex explained. Of course, we were in the very first story, said the Stegosaurus smugly. Hope this one is as good. Oh, goodness. You see the Stegosaurus and the T-Rex? Alrighty. The audience fell silent, waiting for the story to begin. Errol gulped. He felt as though he had eaten too much pizza, and the pizza was made of bees. Would this story be any good? I've got my tea, said Errol's mom, and she sat down but didn't seem to notice that her chair was covered in monkeys. I'm all ready for your story. Errol grinned at her, then he took a deep breath and began. All right. Okay, Errol's about to begin telling his mom the story. Oh, my goodness. Here we are, the biggest story. Oh no, T-Rex is in trouble. She's stuck in the middle of a fiery volcano. Yeep! Those tricksy cats have trapped her. You'll never escape dino breath. Mwahahaha! Catapults ready. But here come T-Rex's friends. Hooray! We're coming, T-Rex. Oh, wow, what hot lava. Poor T-Rex, not even her friends can help her now. Bye-bye, boats, pop, sizzle, sizzle. Is this the end for T-Rex? Extinction time? Hold up your pesky felines. Wait, is it? No, it can't be. Oh, wow, what a big story. Okay. It is! It's the superhero sheep. Golden Glider, Skyrocket, and Silver Arrow. My heroes. Pow! Foiled again. Bad luck. T-Rex is saved. Woohoo! Yay! It's party time. The end, said Errol. Seconds stretched, then the audience went. Ooh. Wow, see, the sheep are saving the day with their paragliding. And the dinosaurs, oh goodness. They're celebrating their victory. The audience went wild. Animals cheered, roared, clapped, and stomped. Dinosaurs danced. Ants had somersaulted. Cats purred louder than lawnmowers, and sheep ping-ponged across the lawn. Errol's mom pulled him into a huge hug. That was the best and the biggest story I've ever heard. She cried, much better than any of mine. Tired but happy, Errol went upstairs for his bath. He felt very proud. He had told his own story, and his head was full of ideas for more. A little later, Errol's boat was sailing past Bubble Mountains when he heard a tiny tap, tap, tapping. A small owl stuck her head through the open window. "Did I miss the story?" "Yep," said Errol. Crossing the dangerous bathwater deep, the boat began to rock. "But I'll tell you another." All right. So that's Errol. He's taking his bath. And then the owl came in through the window wanting to hear the story, but he missed it. Okay, and as the new story starts, it starts on a stormy sea. Errol had lots of fun making up his story. If you told a story, what would it be about? After a few star jumps, try out this idea to get started. Well, this is so awesome. It tells you how you can write your own story. You can choose a name, and then you could decide if you want the story to be about sticky stuff, magic, giants, if you want it to be funny, if you want it to be really fast, or just incredible. Wow, that's so awesome. Well, that's the end of the story. This was The Biggest Story by Sarah Coyle and Dan Taylor. Now, I hope you remembered that I had a surprise for everyone at the end. I have a list of a few friends that I would love to say hello to. Okay, there's a lot of you. Madeline, Colson, Kinsley and Lawson, Winsey and Canyon, Emery, Natasha, Sully Rose, McKenna, Lila, Amaya, Calvin, James, Rose, Anthony and Brennan, Aria, Lyric and Jazz, Eliza and Savannah, Tegan, London, Aspen and Tatum, Kyler, Mason and Logan, Willow and Tyler, Everly, Pia and Zia, Scarlett, Iris and Arrow, Rory, Joshua, Everly Rose, beautiful name, Serenity and Erilyn, Emery and Eli, Emerson and Katie, Ethan, Dean, Scarlett and Amara, Mallory and Shaylin, Gabby, Rylan and Cooper, Rui, Aaliyah, Clayton, Calvin, Logan and Valerie, Eleanor and Amelia, Nevaeh, Chloe, Ariana, Lamaya, Riley and Emily, Livia, Sophia and Kai, Ivy, Abigail, Eloise, and Hendrik. I'd like to give you a special hello from Princess Tiana. Well, that was our story today. I hope you had a wonderful time. I think I smell my beignets in the oven, so I got to go get those ready for Mr. LaBeouf because you know how much he loves those beignets. It was so amazing getting to spend this time with you and read you a story. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.